Underrealm nodes. Oh yeah, this is the cool one. Underrealm nodes and nodes directly above them are related but do not exist in the same ZOI. Caravan routes will go underground. Node sieges occur in the usual manner, and there will be underrealm metropolises. Coastal island nodes. There will be nodes along the coast and on islands. These nodes will have specific water-oriented influences and abilities, services, quest lines that relate to the seas. Coastal nodes change the spawn tables of the nearby water content and can also trigger specific events. Harbors and coastal nodes will have quest lines that relate to the ocean and nearby islands. It may be possible to siege a coastal city by sea.
That'd be cool.
Island, yeah, that's where the ships will come in.
Yep.
Underwater nodes or underwater points of interest that have NPC structures may appear to be like cities, but they will not be nodes. There won't be nodes underwater or in the water. Patron guilds. Whether an organization is the patron of their node means it contributes the most amount of work to the node from its members. Patron guilds unlock the following benefits for their members. Emblems can be applied to guild armor that can be purchased from the node. Participation in the node stock market. Ability to participate in specific guild-based missions that will progress the guild's leveling and development. Allocation of guild points to unlock specific node abilities for guild members. Ability to claim an in-node guild hall. These have different perks and benefits to halls placed on freehold plots. Any number of guilds can be in a node, but the number of patron guilds within a node is limited by node stage. Villages and lower do not have patron guilds. Towns can have up to 1, cities can have up to 2, and metropolises can have up to 3.
Okay. Well, then I guess this kind of answers our question then, that, technically, like, you might have a few people that are like with the houses, to actually become a citizen, so your guild can actually utilize the auction house. You need one of your, like to say it's like the treasurer. So we need to make sure the treasurer gets a house, so then they could use the market, right? So, but the guild itself would try to become like a patron of that node. So I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely. Relics. Relics are achievements for a node that unlock over time. They allow node citizens to craft certain legendary items and progress in certain legendary quest lines.
Yeah, we looked at that earlier. Yeah.
Yeah, they're in the reliquary and can be stolen.
Yep. Rogues, man. Rogues are going to do that.
Yeah. Share markets. As nodes develop, player governments may open up a stock exchange, also called stock markets and share markets, where players can buy and sell shares in nodes, guilds, and social organizations. The value of stocks is influenced by world events and the performance of nodes, social organizations, or guilds. Hard metrics such as quest lines, nearby resources, citizen progression, and purchases of local real estate will determine the value of purchasable shares. Sieges will halt trading of shares in a node. This opens up potential for economic sabotage. There is no regulatory commission to restrict the purchase and sale of stock.
Oh, no? Really?
Like real life. And to end it, we have internal conflict. There won't be a civil war mechanic within nodes, but there will be scope for internal political conflicts, such as undermining the current leadership and disrupting trade. The only way to remove an elected mayor prior to the end of their term is by destroying the node. We want consequences to matter, and if that person got elected, then you need to work within the means of the mechanics to get them unelected.
I like that.
Yeah.
This will quickly go
Like
through.
Espionage.
Right. So quickly, I guess we'll go through these pictures right here, just so you can kind of see. So I think this was a town. So these are pretty cool. This is in the metropolis here. I don't know, these are all pre-alpha too, so this is definitely going to get cleaner as we go, but the lighting and all that stuff look really good. I like the water, and looks like a really cool place to go explore.
I think there's going to be so many cool places to explore.
Bailey Buns Bakery.
Oh, I want to have a bake shop, Bedouin's Muffins.
There you go. It's one of the relics, so you could steal that relic.
That's a protection relic.
Looks like a siege maybe here? No. Those are your nodes, zone of influence, Ash's creation. I did see this right here from earlier. I did pull this up, but so I don't know if you can see this, Missy, but it's like, so have your current mayor, what the actual your culture, how many citizens, your tax rate, I guess your progress here. So yeah, economic health. So yeah, I mean, I think it's definitely going to be a game within a game within a game, with a lot of intrigue and stuff going on. So I think that's pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, well guys, I hope you liked our deep dive into nodes.
It was a lot.
There's definitely a lot.
It's a lot to process.
Yeah, like I said, I think there's a lot to nodes. And it's definitely gonna have a learning curve to it for everybody. But that's a good thing. So we'll definitely continue our deep dives. Probably next time we'll look at combat gear, maybe the races. So, but yeah, so there's going to be lots to looking at. But nodes, to be honest, I think is it's going to be an aspect that makes Ash's creation not static, and I think civilizations will grow and they will fall. And hopefully, but like I said, the pro is that it's amazing and the world will be sporadic and it'll change. But I think a con is, and I could tell from the way that they've positioned some of the mechanics of the game and the structure of how things will work is, but the con of people quitting the game, because people are going to get into this, right? But they will probably tire after a while unless there's new content. But still, like, you're always going to get a wave of people, and then a lot of them are going to filter out because they want to just try something new.
But the thing is that you create the new content. So if you're not playing, you're not going to get new content. You create the new content.
Well, that's the thing, right? Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, that's like the pro is that it's going to make you want to play and stay logged in and all this other stuff and continuing. But I'm just saying, if the con though is, it's gonna, I think it's gonna go up and down. Like if there's a metropolis, like how much is it, like how active does things need to be to maintain that metropolis? Like, hopefully the players will create the content and they won't have to artificially do things. Because that's like what World of Warcraft and Final Fantasy does, is they do a lot of our artificial things. But I mean, with anything, right? With Fates, everyone was all about them. When with the new type of Fates and the stones, all stuff with Shadowbringers. And the same thing that's going to happen with Torghast is you're going to do it, but after a month, are you going to really want to do Torghast? You know. So I guess the game has to launch and to see, and hopefully they will adjust accordingly. So. I just think we'll just kind of have to see, because I think if the players are going to drive and the systems are built upon what the players are doing, the people that are playing will be busy, but if there's not enough people to push up to Metropolis, then you'll never see a Metropolis unless there's more people playing. So, long story short, we want Ashes of Creation to be really populated, so things actually happen, and we can get up to those places and maintain them. So, but I think that comes with new content, what they're doing, how they're refreshing it. And people love this game, and it's definitely looking like it is made to keep you in front of the computer and on the game. So, because anything can happen.
Yes.
So, but I guess if Missy, if you want to close out with closing thoughts and just close us out, then we'll.
Closing thoughts. I actually love the way this is set up. It's, I think, meant to bring people back into the game to interact with one another. One of my main concerns with it, though, is kind of like what you are saying. It's a lot of time people are going to have to invest. And will they be willing to invest that kind of time again?
Yeah.
People have gotten so used to MMOs that, expansion drops and in 2 weeks you're done.
Yep.
And you go play another game. People are used to quick gratification and move on out to something else. This is going to have a lot of really good things in it to keep people in here. And I just worry about the amount of time that needs to be spent. That's all.
Well,
and how much continuous time.
Well, to add on to that, if you put all that time into it, you build a Metropolis, and they say they're going to be a BICTH to take down, but if you destroy it, all that time and effort goes away. Not saying that's a bad thing at all.
And then somebody flip a table and leave the game.
Yeah. How many people are so like, we just lost all that? Like, it's going to be just like you lost an actual city because your time and effort was put into this thing. It's going to be different, it's good, and I'm hopeful that it'll work out. But man, when a Metropolis falls and you're on the wrong end of that thing,
it's going to get ugly.
You know how people are. They will probably quit the game for a couple months. If you're like, it just took us a half a year to get this thing going, and then you lost it within 24 hours.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
6 months of work.
That is a word.
Lost it in 24 hours. It's like, or 2 hours.
Up in ashes.
Or excuse me, you get 2 hours, right? So, 6 months of work lost in 2 hours. How bad would that feel? And I'm going to shut up. So, Missy, close us out.
Well, again, thanks everyone for watching here at, Crucible Gaming Network. And again, I'm Madwin, aka Missy, and that's Endless, aka Brad. And like you said earlier, if you like what we're doing, please follow us. Subscribe. Want to keep us going?
Join our Discord.
We want to keep going for you guys. Join our Discord.
Get more bodies in there. Our Discord's not just if I could talk, it's like 5 in the morning here. It's not just Ashes of Creation, but it's MMO. There's categories for a lot of different games, a lot of different genres. So it's just a gaming Discord. I know everyone has a Discord. So it's dime a dozen, but we're definitely not strangers to having an awesome Discord. So
Nope.
give us a join. I will quickly, before we leave.
And if you join, pop in when we're in chat and feel free to say hi and come join us for some sometimes crazy conversation.
I think